fear can distort our perception of what's happening, and what we think is happening can be influenced by what we're afraid of. When I was a teenager, my parents went away for a couple weeks. I'm not sure if they went to Europe or Israel. Maybe it was a combined trip where they went to Israel and then Europe. But anyway, they were gone. And so I was staying with my sister Romaine and her husband. And where they live, there's a cemetery right next to their house or close to their house. And while I was staying there, there was a snowstorm. And the road that went from the church that owns the cemetery up to their house was kind of between banks, and that had all drifted in with snow, and it was impassable. You couldn't drive on that road. So I came home uh, one night and I parked at the parking lot at the church, and then I had to walk up through the cemetery and across the field to Romaine's house. So as I started walking up through the cemetery, I got to thinking, you know, it is midnight and I am walking through a cemetery. Now, I don't believe in ghosts, but if I was ever going to see a ghost, this would be a time when I might see a ghost because I'm walking alone in a cemetery at midnight. So I'm thinking about that. And everything was quiet, and I'm just walking up through the snow. But there was a bird that was sleeping on one of the gravestones, and the bird was sleeping down kind of behind the stone on the base of it. And when I came walking up to that tombstone, I scared the bird and it flew away. And I just saw movement out of the corner of my eye. And because I was thinking about ghosts, I just started running. I ran. Oh, it was just a bird. So I didn't see a ghost, but I sure got my heart rate up and I ran because I saw movement and I thought in my fear that maybe it was a ghost, but it wasn't. So when we're afraid and we're thinking about something, everything looks like what we're afraid of.